Hey guys, good morning, good evening. So today let's discuss. There are four different traps that I continuously observe from the agency owners that I usually talk to, and these four traps they never will understand. Hey, why this is happening to me, and how are these going to affect their agency scaling models, because I see this over and over again from most of the agency owners. The only agencies that scale will uh, uh, will try not to get into any of these traps, and I'll walk you guys through all of these four traps today. Welcome. I'm Purna Potluri. I have been in the GoHighLevel level for last 4 years. I worked with some of the biggest scaled agencies who won SaaSpreneur awards as well, and we scaled into almost 200 plus sub accounts, multiple different snapshots, everything. And from that experience, with the product based companies I worked with, and also a lot of agencies I worked with, these are the four different traps that I continuously observe and suggest agency owners not to go there. So let's dive into all of these guys. So first one is perfect system trap. I'll walk you guys through an example. Let's think of everybody. Now everybody is doing conversation AI, right? And what's happening is, you as a business owner or an agency owner, hey, for this business these are the kind of 20 different frequently asked questions are there, and you build that agency in the sub account level. You build that conversation AI FAQs and a knowledge base, and then try to launch it. But most of the times, most of the agency owners, what they'll do is, they are not actually creating the correct FAQs. They will go into lot of perfection trap, that hey, this AI should not answer like this, and this question people might ask, and basically they'll build it in their own assumptions, instead of directly go ahead and test it in the live contacts. So that is the perfect system trap. I just gave you guys an example of conversation AI, but it is same thing with automations as well. Every in GoHighLevel, these automation workflows are designed to be simple, so that every simple business owner or a no code developer or a non developer can also build a simple funnel with simple messages and simple emails and get their business going. But lot of the times I see the agency owners and the developers spend lot of time optimizing, not optimizing, basically building a 50 step with unlimited conditional workflows, conditional step branches workflows. All of that is a perfect system trap. There is no perfect system. You need to get it live into the market, get people to interact with those messages, interact with those conversation AI, get the real human feedback, and then build on top of it. And this is one biggest system trap that most of the agency owners face. What I would suggest you not to do is, basically, hey, let's not, for example, if you are building a conversation AI bot, let's target some 20 questions, build FAQs, put them in the knowledge base section in GHL, and then make it live for 2 3 days, and make it work, like basically let it interact with the actual, let's say, some 100 150 contacts, and ask your one of your team member if there are any, or you yourself monitor every single conversation that AI is speaking, having a conversation with, and then use those responses, flag them. Hey, this customer asked this question and AI responded little bit incorrectly or inaccurately, and take all those responses, rewrite them, and then add them into the knowledge base, instead of just trying to build a 500 list of FAQs and going nowhere and building on your own in the vacuum. Okay, so that is the first trap. If you don't get away with this trap, you will never be able to scale anything. You will never go into the market at all, and that will kill your agency before you go anywhere. So that is first thing. Diluted focus trap is also something. I'll go back to marketing, paid marketing models. So usually in our in paid marketing or media buying, there is a saying that, hey, every single landing page, every single ad copy, every single messaging should focus on a single goal. If you see the best performing landing pages or best performing ads and who are scaling their businesses, you will see in their landing pages there is only one button, and only every message will focus on only one goal instead of going into multiple goals. What I see with a lot of agency owners and the developers is basically they'll build three different things. First thing is, hey, look at our homepage, hey, look at our services page, and then, hey, go into our calendar, or hey, go and subscribe our social media pages. That will all dilute the focus of your goal, because every agency will have multiple different resources, basically landing pages or ads, whatever it is, emails and all. I would like every basic what happens is, if you don't focus on a single goal, you should have a north star goal, that, hey, let's say my business is a gym subscription. I'm helping gym subscription. I'm helping gym owners to get new subscriptions. Your focus should be to get people to book an appointment, get them to visit the gym, and then leave it to the sales team there or the actual business gym owner to there to close them. Okay, you should not give them lot of other stuff for them. For example, sometimes what happens is, you will you will send them a reviews link, or you will send them a social media page link and ask them to follow. So all of that is not your goal. There should be some one and only north star goal. All the other things that you are building around it should only give them knowledge, not actions. So for example, if you tell them that, hey, this is you should ask them to book an appointment and create urgency around it. The urgency should be like, hey, this batch we are closing in 2 days, or hey, this batch admissions closing in 2 days, or hey, this offer ends in next 2 days. So you should focus all your things to get moving into that north star goal, instead of diluting the focus of the leads. Okay, so that is the second one that will kill a lot of agencies, because they'll get distracted. They will make the leads distracted. So never ever go into that. So third one is pre-qualification. This is kind of tricky, because some agency owners believe that, hey, I don't have time, or the business owner that I'm working with don't have time to uh, don't have time to talk to 100 different people. That is the reason why, hey, we will ask leads to fill this form, or we ask some 5 different qualifying questions before we give that lead to a business owner. Or we basically they'll do multiple pre-qualification layers to before they qualify. And this is kind of will kill a lot of agencies, because first one, every agency owner or a business owner should be aware of is, most of the GHL business owners or agencies are targeted around local businesses, and they are doing ads behind the scenes, Facebook or TikTok or whatever the ads they are doing. And if you are, let's say, I'm going into this example from a gym business side. And basically, if you are helping a gym business owner, and there it is a physical location business, and your goal is to get new customers, and you will do paid ads around, let's say, some 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer radius business radius in that location. And you should understand, there won't be thousands of leads signing up every day. Maybe you'll get some 5 or 10, and if you ask them 5 different pre-qualifying questions or send them a form with 10 different fields, that is the biggest friction there. People are going to lose interest. Nobody is interested. You should come from the psychology that nobody is interested to uh, fill up 5 fields form. Even if you are signing up for a bank or a credit card also, they are only going to ask 2 questions, not 10 questions. And if you are working with a business owner and trying to qualify the leads for them by asking 10 different questions, it will kill the lead. It won't help you in the pre-qualification. That is the single issue with most of the leads. You are spending on ads, you are getting the leads. Why do you want to pre-qualify? Don't pre-qualify. Instead, leave that to the business owner. Get them bookings or whatever you want the goal to be, and then that qualification stage or whatever it is, let the business owner take care or the sales guy take care. Don't add unnecessary friction by adding a button or adding a new landing page, adding a FAQ page, whatever it is. Don't do any of that. Just directly hit them up with a single action that will be booking or coming to the visits or paying or whatever it is. So that is the one more stuff that is a very big trap. Lot of agency owners go into, because they hire some developers, and then these developers need to have some work, and then they will kind of invent, all these developers will invent all this new work for them and try to deviate. They also don't know, but most of the times it will deviate the business from not having the friction to having a biggest friction. So I feel pre-qualification, qualification, whatever is the biggest trap there. Don't, if you want to scale your agency or a business, don't never ever do the pre-qualification. Do the pre-qualification or qualification when you are directly speaking to the customer or the lead, not before that. So that is the third one there. Fourth one is something lot of agency owners do, and there is also one more perspective that is there, why this is happening. That is yeah, that is go high levels, or from the AI side. There is a lot of push that, hey, you don't need to create organic content. AI will create, and AI will post it, AI will schedule it, and we can scale. You can scale your social media efforts without lifting your finger. Is kind of advice is there out there, and it is a very big trap, because the whole GHL agency model or GHL business setup is not to scale the digital marketing efforts. It is to scale the leads and make clients use your platform. So basically, you should be very, very well aware of 2 things that you are selling. If you are a agency owner trying to sell the same stuff to lot of same businesses in the same niche, you should be very, very aware that platform they can build it themselves based on their own business model, and leads they can get it by themselves from the organic or from doing something else. But what you are selling is not the platform, not just leads. It is a package of both leads plus platform. And if you leads, you will get it from different sources, whether it is paid ads or whether you already have a blog where people are subscribing and you sell those leads to these agencies, or you will get it from somewhere else. That is your responsibility. Your a business owner or your client or your sub account client should never know or should never be able to replicate what you are doing to source those leads. If you give or if you build their organic traffic, for example, lot of I see lot of GHL agency owners packaging their product as that, hey, we get you leads, you have the automations and all of that will take care, and you will get bookings, you will get do so and so, and also on top of it, hey, we'll help you with the organic posting. Hey, we'll post 5 different posts in Facebook, 3 different posts in Instagram, 2 different posts in LinkedIn. All of that is very very bad, because you are basically this is going to kill your agency before you even know. Because if you, the first thing is, you organic scaling or organic social media scaling is from the business side. From the personal side, I'm not going to comment, because personal branding side, if you are a influencer and you are trying to build a audience from for your page or for your brand, that is a separate story, because people will connect to you. But from the business side, if some business owner posts some Facebook post with some offer or something else, nobody cares, nobody will trust it even. And the organic, if you go into that organic route, that hey, in the next 3 months we will scale your social media followers to 5k followers or 10k followers, all of that is going to be a very big trap. Because the first one is, people are not going to trust the businesses that are posting in social media unless it is very very valuable content. And the second one is, it is very hard to scale the organic efforts. Every platform, every social media platform is designed to get people to pay for the ads or watch the ads, because all the businesses, they are trying to uh, get lot of businesses to advertise in their platforms. They are not going to give it away easily for organic business owners to post some shit and then get followers. That is never going to happen. And let's say all of this, you somehow figured out a content strategy, that you bypassed all this stuff, and you scaled their organic followers. What will happen is, it will remove the dependency that your clients are having on your platform and the leads model. And basically, if you get them 10k followers, what happens is, they can post a simple video, and in the end of the video they'll tell, hey, go into a profile, click on the link, book an visit or book a appointment or buy the product. And basically what happens, you yourself built the trap, and you are basically your clients are not dependent on you anymore. How can you scale? So that is the organic scaling trap. Never ever offer organic based services to any of your agency clients. It is waste of time for you. And if that works out well for the clients, you will be out of their system very very fast. They don't care about your platform, they don't care about your automations, they don't care about anything that you do. The only thing that they care is talking to people directly and getting customers. And if you are thinking that, hey, if I scale their agencies, if they scale business if they scale if I scale their business, digital marketing or social media platforms, they'll stay with us. It is a big trap. Now nobody is going to stay with you if they have the channel already to get leads by themselves. Don't be in the assumption that they will be dependent on you. They will be dependent on you only if you get the leads from the sources that you have the knowledge on, you have expertise on. You know how to do Facebook ads, you know how to do Instagram ads, whatever is that platform, and you will test a lot of times and then you will scale it. So what I would suggest here is, never go into organic scaling trap. Instead, say, use the same funnel you created for some business, go after other businesses, other same alike businesses, and then sell them your strategy there, that hey, we'll give you platform, we'll get you the leads, and there are automations that will move these leads into different stages in the pipeline, and will give you a continuous flow of leads and the conversions. So that is the secret for scaling agencies, not going in and working your ass off for all these trap of all these four different traps. If you think about it, for let's say, I don't know how many of you guys are going to watch this video until this end, but if you watched this end, and I want you to just think about it for some 2 days, don't do anything, don't go into conclusions with all these things that I mentioned. Just go and think about all the things that I mentioned for some 2 days, and then see if there is anything that you can take off, or make it live immediately for the perfect system trap that I mentioned. Can if you think of anything that is diluting the focus of your goal or the north star, take it off. And pre-qualification, if there is any friction that is there already in your funnel, take that off as well. And then if you are doing organic scaling or organic posting stuff, let's remove it. If you can automate it using Claude or whatever it is okay, but it is not going to be useful. Nobody is going to trust. If you how many, think about from your side, how many times you followed or subscribed a business who is posting some AI stuff. So think about it. Okay, thank you guys. I'm Purna Potluri. I have been in this marketing and automation and then agency scaling businesses for the last 5 years. I worked with some of the biggest businesses there, and trying to kind of help everybody out there, because I see a lot of agency owners and developers know how to build systems, how to build what automations, how to set up a calendar, how to set up the farm, all of that. But I see a lot of people are confused about the strategy and the steps to scale the agency properly. And I just want to make some videos and see if my advice can help anybody out there to scale their agency and the business. Thank you guys. Subscribe if you like any of this advice. Thank you.